Hi, this is Miss TNT, and this is my podcast, 40 is Something, where I'll be talking about being single, 40, and somebody's mama. Everything I will discuss or every story I will be telling is a true story, because I'm going to tell you now, the struggle is real. On my podcast, I will be discussing everything from relationships, love, sex, finances, and any topic that's out there in the world, child. I'm going to bring it to you. So I hope you enjoy my podcast. And go get your chips, go get your drinks, go get them, just sit back and just listen. Because I'm here to bring it to you, baby. All right. Enjoy. Hey, this is Miss TNT, and this is my podcast, 40 is Something, and we're going to start on the topic of celibacy. I am so excited because this is my second episode for my first season. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. And what I want to say to you guys is that I am very appreciative and grateful that you even taking out the time to even listen to my podcast. I appreciate you, every one of you. And I want to give the kisses. I normally do that at the end, but I'm so excited. I want to give it to you in the beginning. Yes. Let's start on the topic. Today I want to talk to you about celibacy and throw in a little bit of sexual health as well with this topic. So let's start. Celibacy. How did I get here? I ask myself that every day. How the hell did I get here? Almost 9 years. Yes, almost 9 years. I'm ready to start humping on couch sides and doorknobs. Oh my gosh, the struggle is real to be out here. And every time, I think I may have met a potential person of interest, it's just, I've been like, all right, and my wheels start working, my mind start working, like, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it, this is what I'm going to work with. Nah. And then it turned out to be like, dun, 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 dun. You'd be like, God damn it. He was a dud. Oh, me back there being, just sitting there chilling and singing a little song. I'm born again virgin. Oh, I'm born again virgin. I'm born again. Hey, born again virgin. I'm born again virgin. Y'all better be glad I didn't have my tambourine, because I just purchased the tambourine now. I'm going to put on the show. So, with that being said, the one thing I will say this about me being celibate, and I know you're probably wondering why you're like, oh my God, why is it taking so long? You're not a bad looking woman, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's not about that. I have a daughter. She has autism. She was born with developmental delays and some other things. And we just found out, because her father is not around. So I found out when she was 5 that she has autism, but she was diagnosed at 7 with developmental delays. So it was like a lot of things going on with my baby girl, a lot of tests being done. They thought she was having seizures, and she was going to the neurologist, and she was going to the endocrinologist, she was going to the regular doctor, she was going to physical therapy, it was a lot going on at that time. So she had mama running in the beginning. Okay. So I had to focus on her to get her where she's at now. But Miss Corona kind of regressed her back a little bit. So I'm back to running again so I can get her back to where she used to be. It's been a slowly for surely thing. But I'll talk about that on the next episode. Because like I said, I'm going to talk about being a mom and being 40 and being single. And the mama part, yeah, my daughter has autism. So I'll be doing some shows on that. Some podcasts on that as well. So, with that being said, I just was like, the hell with dating. I can't right now. I can't focus on a man and a child, because sometimes men can act like children, and I didn't have time for nobody being like, you know what, you don't have time for me. Every time I turn around, I just didn't need the extraness with that. So I was like, I will sit back and chill, and when God wants to send someone my way, he'll come my way. But I did not know it was going to be 8.5 years later and I'm still counting. I did not know this. I thought that I would eventually have the cheeks beat by now. But now, no, I'm just sitting here waiting patiently. And that's all I can do. But the one thing I will say about celibacy, it has taught me my self-worth. It's a lot of things I don't even deal with anymore. I will say that. There's a lot of things that make me look at men crazy when they come out their mouth with certain things. And you would think at the age that we are, being 40-ish something, that we would be a little bit different, a little bit more grown. Child, no. You should hear some of the stuff I hear. But that being said, sometimes I don't help the problem either, because my mouth is a little vicious and a little tantalizing and nasty sometimes. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But that's because I be in my feelings. It's not really my feelings. It be my crudité be talking. Be Miss Lisa talking downstairs. She be like, girl, tell him this. She be whispering little stuff to me, and I be whispering it back. I be like, no, Miss Lisa, I can't tell her. And she be like, girl, you better tell that man that. You better text that man that. Send him that picture. Ask for some pictures, them other pictures, Miss Lisa be down there telling me what to do sometimes. I be following Miss Lisa too. I be like, Miss Lisa, no. And if you don't know who Miss Lisa is, honey, that's the coup d'etat. But, being celibate, it teaches you a lot. It teaches you patience. It teaches you that you don't have to, jump in the bed with everybody. In everybody because you like them. Oh, they like you. You don't have to do that. You can go out there and have a good time. And I kind of wish I would have known this as me being a younger adult, but there was some other issues and stuff going on there with me, a lot of women suffer from those daddy issues. Daddy wasn't there. I need love. You think love equals sex, and it really don't. So that's how you show your love. That's another episode for another day. We'll talk about that too. But now it's kind of, it's mighty funny that it's like I didn't revert it back to when I was like my childhood. So it's like I respect myself. It's like it's a lot of things I'm not going to sit there and just let you do to me and think you just going to walk away or treat me like I don't matter or... No, you're not doing that. You crazy? It's 9 years. This thing is tight and right. That's going to have to go to somebody special. Not no damn one night stand or no damn fandom. If you don't know what a fandom is, it's a damn fan and a random all together. No, it ain't happening. And then you have to worry about other things. And like I said, with celibacy, it's a lot of things you don't have to worry about because you're not out there doing too much. Maybe the first couple of years, because stuff still can pop up, on them tests. But after you clear them 3 years, you be like, I still get them done, even though I ain't had sex in almost 9 years. It's 8.5, really. I still get them done just to make sure I'm good. And then I do it. If I meet somebody, I go get them done and send them my test results. Here you go. If it's a potential. But what I want to talk to you guys about is sexual health. There's a lot of things going on out here. And even though we got corona and stuff was kind of locked down and everybody's wives and husbands and girlfriends had to actually be together instead of them being out in them streets with them others. Oh boy, that story came out. That story was told, child. You figured out what your position was when Corona hit. I'm telling you, God was like, I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna shut it down real good, and everybody gonna know the truth about everything. A lot of people found about a lot of truths with Corona. And it seems like a lot of people still ain't take heed to a lot of shit. Because a lot of people, as soon as they open up, they doing the same old shit, different day. But what I want to say to you is this. I want to touch a little bit on this. I ain't going to touch a lot on this. I just want to just share this with my babies. There's nothing wrong with being celibate. There's nothing wrong with waiting. There's nothing wrong with being a virgin. Okay? But when it comes to if you are sexually active, because I do want to hit on this a little bit, protect yourself. There's a lot of people out here that's running around with fake masks, baby. Well, I don't want to say fake mask, false mask. And you don't know who you're dealing with because no one is really speaking their truth out here at all. No one is really sitting down and explaining things to no one. Not even the damn one night stands. They just jumping from bed to bed, to pole to pole. So I want you to start protecting yourself. If it's a relationship you're trying to get into, that's when you need to start talking about sexual health. You know, what you have, what you got, what's going on. Let's bring this up now. Now, if you one of those people be like, well, tell me what you have now so I know what I got to deal with. But don't go for words. Don't go for, no, hell no. Okay, well, we need to go get tested. Why don't we just do this? Let's go get tested. Let's go get tested for everything. Just don't go for HIV. Go for everything. Everything they got listed as a damn STI, STD, you go get tested for it. And then you figure it out after you get the results. But you tell the doctor up front, listen to me. You go to a doctor together. And you let the doctor know when he pulling the blood and make a note that we have decided that we will disclose our results in front of each other. Because the doctor won't tell you anything unless he got approval from that person. But make sure you make a note of it. Y'all both sign off on it so you can get those results. So it's no misunderstandings. If you out in them streets out there like that, meaning you jumping from bed to bed, you just hitting randoms and fandoms and whatever else, get tested at least every 3 months. Now I would say every month, but every 3 months. If you in a relationship, every 6, and it's supposed to be monogamous, at least every 6 months to a year. For the first, I'll say every 6 months for the first 2, maybe 3 years, as long as you're keeping it monogamous. And, you know, there's certain things, you just don't have to keep that up. Because you never know when a person may get out, they will go outside of the relationship. Shit happens. Stuff happens. And nobody's perfect. And that's what we all have to understand. No one is perfect out here. That's why I don't judge people. And I tell people all the time, this is a non-judgmental zone here, honey. And you have to sit there and you have to talk these things out. And another thing you need to talk to people too, is about their sexual preferences. That's another thing, along with the STDs and STIs. I don't know what they call it now. I think they changed the name to STIs. You know, you have to ask, especially with women. I ask them guys, your friend that you like to go over his house all the time, is there something little extra that y'all be doing over there that I don't know about? And just be like, look, tell me now so I know what I'm dealing with. Don't be ashamed. It's like so much you doing. If you're doing something that you gotta hide, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. It's simple as that. If you gotta hide, you can't live loud and proud with what the hell you do in them streets, then you don't need to be doing it. So women ask you, hey, do you dibble and dabble, you know, with the boys? You know, it's like, do you dibble and dabble with the boys? Be honest, be like, yeah, I dibble and dabble. Okay, then that's when you have a discussion. Well, is this a regular thing, or is it something that you must have, or you have to do, or you get the urge to do once a month, twice a week? So she'll know if she decides to still deal with you. Because some women be like, oh, okay. And they'll still deal with you. You know, where does this come from? That's a show for another day too. But, yeah, you have to, just things you have to talk about. And that's like a good thing with celibacy. I don't have to talk about this stuff because I'm not giving nobody nothing right now. I'm not having relations with anyone right now. So I don't have to have those talks. I'm just friends with everybody. And when we get to that point, yeah, we'll sit down and have that talk. And I'll tell them off the break, well, we need to sit down and we need to have a conversation. Because now we talking about major shit and we need to sit down and talk. Because I need to know about you and you need to know about me. We all need to talk. But there are some bad things with celibacy. And one thing I was reading today is your mental health declines sometimes. Your health in general, like your immune system. I did not know this. I said, well, I'm going to have to work this out. I'm going to have to start finding some prospects because I can't have my immune system declining because I ain't getting none. I'm going to have to change that. He was like, you a damn lie. You just trying to get out there in them streets and them sheets. I sure is. But it's not, being celibate is not a bad thing. It's not. It's not whatsoever. But getting something ain't a bad thing either, child. Because that shit sure be having your ass smiling like this. Ow! I wonder what that man doing right now. Let me text him and see what he's doing right now. Hi, baby love. Hi, sugar wooger. What you doing? What you doing? How you feeling? Oh, I'm feeling myself right now. Not literally. No. But I just want to give a little tidbit on that. You know, it's a lot to go with celibacy. It's not a bad thing, but don't deprive yourself. You know, and if you do get back out there from being celibate for a while, if you want to be celibate for a while just to get your thoughts together, to work on certain things that you don't want the aspect of a relationship. Because when you have sex with people, emotions do come with it. And you sit there and you wonder what they're doing, how they're doing, who they're doing it with. You worry about all this other crazy stuff. So it's a good thing if you just be like, okay, I'm just going to sit back and chill. I ain't going to drop it low right now for nobody. And I'm just going to just sit in my corner in my chair and I'm going to work on my schoolwork and my job and catch up on my projects. Because trust me, when people are not in your life to mess up your head or put you through unnecessary craziness, you get everything done that you need to get done. But as soon as you find that man or that woman that's piquing your interest, you start to think more in reference to that situation. And you're worrying about why he not calling me and what's going on. Don't nobody got time for that. I don't even want to do it. I was almost there. I had to yank my own self in the car. I said, wait a minute, bitch. Excuse my language. You need to sit your ass in that corner. You tripping. I had to go in the corner. And I'm like, you know who you are? Don't you remember who you are? I was like, yes. It's okay. Get it together. And I was about, yeah. I was almost there. But I'm back to being who I am. Good old Tiffy. Ooh. Well, that's my real name. It's my government name. But Miss TNT. Good old Miss TNT. I'm not going to even try to even edit that. So what I want to say to you is, you know, it's to each his own. It's something by choice. If you out there doing things with people out there in them sheets, in them streets, in them streets, in them sheets, protect yourself, babies. It's not worth it to catch anything. Trust me. It's not worth it. So that's my message for today, and this is my podcast for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I want to say I love y'all babies. And again, love yourself. If you don't love no one else, but you're going to always love yourself. And I don't know where I was going with that. But just love yourself. Think about your self-worth. Don't accept just anything. Don't do that. And if you are practicing celibacy, there's nothing wrong with that. And, don't regret your decision and continue on with success. But, you might want to talk to your doctors about the bad part of that. Because obviously that's a part of life, is to have sex. So, with that being said, I'm closing it down. I'm shutting it down again. Protect yourself if you out there having sex with people, with anyone. Protect yourself. I love you, babies. You take care of yourself until the next episode. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, my babies.